The response to this rule has been pretty swift. We had Harvard and MIT filing suit, a pretty strong statement out of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Why you and some of the colleges in California?
Well, remember that California graduates more students from college than any other state in the nation. We also have more students from international places than any other state in the nation. We have some 140,000 or more international students who are here. The very late flip-flop by this administration is going to harm not just these students, these international students, but it'll harm our universities, our schools, the students who might be forced to attend personally these classes, professors who are up in age. It's just not a wise thing to do. And at this stage, it's quite reckless, given that we see a surge in COVID-19 cases throughout the country.
When you try to read the calculus for why they made the decision at Homeland Security, do you believe they are truly pressuring schools to open physically, or do you think they were looking to go back to a day where we thought about making sure international students were not gaming the system by taking online classes and staying in the country?
Well, it can't be the latter, and I can't understand the former, because it was Homeland Security itself, the Trump administration itself, which just 3 months ago, on March 13th, set the rules that allowed these international students to partake in online courses. And so why all of a sudden the flip-flop? The first time it was explained because of the emergency caused by COVID-19. This latest move by the administration has no explanation. And quite honestly, you can't do that. You can't be callous and capricious at the same time as a government. You don't have those rights to do that. People do have rights once you take action as a government. So that's why you see so many different, not only institutions, but states also preparing to sue.
Attorney General, good morning. It's John. The Trump administration is also pushing public schools to fully reopen, and I wonder if that has your eye as well.
John, not only my eyes, but my real concerns for all those families that are out there. Maybe kids, we're finding that kids aren't as susceptible to contracting COVID-19, or they're able to survive it better. But John, you and I know that those kids then start interacting with their parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles. You got it. And before you know it, that spread could get to those who are very susceptible. It just makes no sense. Everyone wants to get back to where we were before, but we got to do it the right way. And for a president who waited 5 months before wearing a mask, you can see what happens when you wait 5 months before you take decisive action. It's just not only harmful, it's dangerous for a lot of folks.
Well, Mr. Attorney General, these schools, many of them, the universities and public schools as well, they've got to start in just a few weeks. So legal proceedings can take time. What's your expectation of where we go from here and what the impact is going to be on students, teachers, and professors?
Well, you're right. If we were to simply wait to let this lawsuit run its course in court, it would take time. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go in soon and seek a temporary injunction against the administration from being able to enforce any of this latest guidance that they're offering. And if we're able to get the court to agree with us that not only would there be harm, but it would be against the law, and the weight of the evidence shows that it's against the law, we're hoping we can put a hold on any action in this regard by the administration. And so that way what we can do is not only offer people some certainty, whether you're a business or whether you're a government institution, you need predictability. And 3 months ago, we got the predictability that everyone was looking for. COVID-19 is an emergency. Everyone handled this differently. All of a sudden, a flip-flop 3 months later and say, no, forget that guidance. We're not going to go back and say that you cannot come to, if you're an international student, you cannot be in America unless you attend personally, which forces a lot of these institutions to decide whether they're going to open up classes altogether. It just doesn't make sense. And so we're going to try to give people that predictability. We're going to try to get the courts to calm this administration down and do things the right way.